going on YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Curtis. Today we are talking about the new Pantheon Adventure Tent. They were kind enough to sponsor me, and they drove down from Salt Lake City, Utah down to Sand Hollow when we were out there killing those Broncos. So I'm gonna go through a little walkthrough of the tent, and we're out here in, where are we at? We're out here in Dumont Dunes, and we're hopefully gonna shred tomorrow. We just came back from Sequoia, and Caitlin said yes. So we got engaged out there in Sequoia National Forest, and we've been driving all day, and I'm not trying to go rip the dunes after 6 hours on the road just trying to drink a beer, you know. So let's get into the tent. The hard shell is a game changer, and I love it so far. I've only really popped it out a couple times and laid in it, and it's super nice. But yeah, so let's start out. They supply you with this nice key so it locks. I'll try to bring you along. I'm trying out this new camera deal, and I don't have a wireless mic yet, so. All right, so they supply you with this nice key to lock your tent so nobody steals your stuff out of there. So we're gonna lock that, unlock that right there. Just pull the levers down like that. Pull these back like this. All right, and it's on gas struts, which is really nice. So we have our pillows and blankets kind of stuffed in there right now. So, and then we'll get to the next step right here. The pull strap, when you go to pull it down, you're gonna throw that over. Just like that. Then you wanna get your ladder. Undo the ladder. All right, so once you get to your ladder, it's just gonna be strapped on like that. I'm gonna pull this out, like so, all the way. All right, so once you get all of them wrung out like that, you're just gonna pull down like every other tent. Bada bing, bada boom. Put your thing like that. And then this one has a bungee right here. So instead of working with all the bungees inside the tent while it's all packed up and dark, you just have one like here. You fling this around, like so. And then set your ladder adjustments. Once you get your ladders adjusted, so this ladder is one of the nice ladders. It's not one of those Schmitty built ladders that are on, like, you know, that are on slides. So yeah, this is a nice ladder. And then once you get those adjusted, you grab your poles. Got your poles right here. And get your poles out. And we'll put those bad boys in this little hole right here. Like so. And then inside the tent, if you want to come look at this right here, you're going to have these little channels where you put the poles.
Friendly disruptor.
So once you get your poles in there, you're going to fling that back like so into those channels. Bada bing, bada boom. Come over to this side. Do the same thing. Swing that one out like that. Okay. And then since we do like the mid-size Deviate rack right here, keeps the aerodynamics nice and good. It's not super tall, doesn't look like a construction rack. We don't run poles on that window right there because it'll hit the truck. So we leave those like that, just like so. And then we're gonna come around to this side right here. And we're gonna do these poles. Right there, into those loops. Into those loops right there. Alright. Over here. This side. Like that. And then since we have the nice hard shell back right here, eventually, hopefully we're gonna run some solar panels for some solar activities, some power station.
Finley, stop!
Some power station things. And then your nice pullover rope will be right here hanging. And then if you want to come over here to look at the inside, and they also come with these cool shoe bags right here. So a his and a her shoe bag. Put your hiking boots, whatever, in there. And then they do have LED lights underneath. I did.
Turn it on.
I don't have them right now.
Okay.
Put on there, but they do have the LEDs that go right here on the tent underneath the ladder, so you're not falling. And then
You're basically set up at that point.
yeah, you're pretty much good to go. It was like 5 minutes without Finley interrupting.
Bad boy.
Yeah. So that's the inside. I'll show you guys a little bit more later once we get the LEDs going on, and it has a nice sunroof or moonlight roof, moonroof. It's got that. It's got a nice bag on that headboard right there. You can put your stuff. Alright, good morning guys. We slept pretty dang good in the new Pantheon tent. Coming from the Rome tent to the Pantheon tent, I would have to say the hard shell definitely makes it not as loud when the wind is blowing. Just because it has the aluminum top right there, kind of buffers all the wind noise. And yeah, it rained last night, couldn't really hear the raindrops, nothing. Oh yeah, then we have our dog Finn. He sleeps with us up there, and we didn't notice him as much. Normally we're kind of like fighting for space for him, but we didn't really notice him because the tent is wider a little bit, sleeping wise, a little bit wider than the Rome tent. But yeah, we're just enjoying this beautiful sunrise right here. We woke up a little bit earlier to kind of catch it, but got my morning coffee. This is my first cup of coffee right here this morning, and I think we're gonna go out and hit the dunes pretty soon, a little bit later, pack up the truck, and yeah, we'll do that. And then once we start packing up, I'll show you guys how easy the teardown is on this new tent and give you a little bit more specs on the Pantheon Adventure tent. Alright guys, it's time to go hit the dunes. We're gonna go for a little rip. So we're gonna put the tent down and I'll show you guys how easy it is compared to all the other soft shell tents. Pantheon is really knocked out of the park with this tent. This tent is sick and super easy to open up and shut down, super convenient. Yeah, so let's get to tearing it down. Alright, so apparently I was too excited to go hit the dunes, so I didn't really go over the specs, but I'm here to give it to you now, after the fact, at home, the day before this uploads. Alright, earlier in the video, I don't know if you guys saw, but it has the interior lights on the inside, which Caitlin likes to read her book at night, and it has different preferences and light intensities, and you can bring it all the way down to amber and all the way up to a white bright light. Also, this tent comes equipped with a roof rack type of deal that goes on top of the tent. I don't have it on in this video, but eventually I would have something on there with like kayaks or my bike that I can roam around with on top of the tent, which is pretty convenient. Another cool thing about this tent is that you can fit 2 pillows and a comforter in this tent when it's all folded down. If I tried to attempt that with the Rome, I would have to stand on it and jump down on it to try to compress the blanket, and even that would still make it look all lopsided and goofy. Alright, and that is how easy it is to put down the tent. Alright guys, we just got a camp packed up, and now we're gonna air down the truck and we're gonna go hit these dunes right here, or these dunes, depending on how gnarly they are. We can't get into our hotel tonight. We're gonna go celebrate our engagement. at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. So we had one night out here and do mountain dunes, and now we're gonna go rip the dunes for a little bit until our hotel's ready at the Cosmopolitan. So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully get some cool videos. Maybe jump the truck. I don't know. I got so much shit in the back of the truck that would not feel good. But yeah, we got some Icon coilovers coming in pretty soon, so hopefully we can get those bad boys on and really go hard. Just my truck's always fully loaded with a bunch of shit, and I have stock suspension, out of leaf, and tent and everything. But eventually we'll have some fun like that, and let's go hit the dunes, air down and hit the dunes.
Benches. Yeah, that was cool. Where are we going, Kurt?
I don't know. We're trying to find the mini dunes because the big dunes are a little too big for the truck. We've been, it's just us. So, with the gang, we'll send it out on the big dunes, but
not by ourselves.
Yeah, not by ourselves. And I haven't been in the dunes in years, so we don't know the lines. We've never been here. You kind of know the lines and everything to kind of shred. But
yeah. Oh yeah, all of our camping stuff.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap for Dumont Dunes and the first testing of the tent. So right now we're airing up after hitting the dunes a little bit, and yeah, that was a really fun trip. Right now we are off to the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Vegas, and me and Kaylin go gambling for the first time, and have fun, do some Vegas things, so we get a good night camping, and then Vegas. But another thing I wanted to talk about the tent is that it has all these channels and these rails right here. All these rails, you can mount things with just the hardware that slides in the rails, kind of like every other thing. So it's super universal. Yeah, so if you guys are in the market for the Deviate rack and the Pantheon tent, use my coupon code Downtimelost. This is the new setup that we're going. We're building it out a little bit more. We got a lot of adventures in the near future. As you can tell, we did like Sequoia National Forest. We went to Dumont Dunes, and now we're going to Vegas. So we're, this year's the year of adventure. I proposed to Caitlin, so we're gonna be traveling a little bit more than normal together, so it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I think that's the wrap. We had some fun in the dunes. Didn't really go too crazy because we're out here by ourselves, fully loaded up with all the camping gear, but hopefully one of these days we could just make a little day trip or something and go rip the dunes. That'd be fun. I didn't even know these dunes were out here, the Dumont dunes. We just decided to stop here on the way back from Sequoia, so that's cool. Truck's been doing good. It's like a 2,000-mile road trip. Definitely gonna change the oil when I get back home. But yeah, the truck's doing good. Peace out to Dumont Dunes. We're out here, so peace out. Love you guys. Bye.